Alex, Richard, a hard-fought, gritty victory on one of the longest away trips of the season, 4-2 against the Phantoms. What are your thoughts about that?
Yeah, it was obviously we've come off the back of 2 defeats and we lost here last year, so a little bit apprehensive about the game, but the guys did well and happy with the 2 points.
It's a tough ring to play in as well. The ice is soft, makes it really difficult to make plays at times. But you know, we stuck in there even when they got some lucky bounces and some lucky goals. We got the job done. So that's all that matters.
Obviously, said after last weekend's disappointing results, it seemed to start roughly the same way with a goal inside the first 2 minutes, but from there the rest of the first period was a period you dominated and had several chances and probably should have gone in with the lead.
Yeah, look, special teams are a concern at the moment for us. We've discussed that. Guys are getting too many penalties and we've spoken about that, and we've got to be a bit more disciplined, and we're not doing too good on the PK at the moment after a good start, and things we need to work on. But you're right, we did have a good first, and I did say that to the team, look, although it's 1-1, we're in control here, and if we keep going we'll get the result that we need.
Obviously, going on near the end of the game, it got a bit feisty, a bit gritty. There was a few, shall we say, suspect hits that got thrown around. Richard, you were on the receiving end of one of those. Obviously, good fun at the moment. Was that something you discussed in the period break after the second period to not rise to anything like that?
Well, look, it's a tough game. I thought the referee managed the game quite well. It's a tough environment to be in. But look, they're a team behind, and they have to try and change the momentum. And one way to do that is to become quite physical. And yeah, the hit on Richard was probably a bit late, and probably should have warranted something more. But you can't get them all right as referees, and ultimately, we really need to focus more on how we weren't taking care of it by punishing them on the power play. If someone gets a silly penalty, the way you punish them is by putting the point on the board, and we didn't do that tonight. So yeah, as Richard said, we need to score on those power plays.
The way that you stop people taking runs at you and taking bad penalties is every time they hit you like that, you take the puck and you shove it in their goal, right? And that's what you have to learn to do. And especially when you feel like you've been aggrieved and it's a bad penalty, we have to be able to do that. So.
Obviously, the month is now over. 3 wins, 2 losses through the month. Looking ahead to next month, 3 home games out of the 4, but 4 very different teams from what we've seen so far this year. It's Romford first next weekend. What do you look going forward into that?
Yeah, look, we don't really look past Romford. We're taking one game at a time. They've got some real experienced players, and some of their results have been quite positive. So it's going to be a tough game, like the likes of Alan Lack and King Core in their lineup, as well as some youth. So we've got to focus on Romford. We've got to make sure we get a result there at home. We owe it to our fans after that performance last Sunday, and once we've got Romford out of the way, we move on to the next one.
So, Alex, Richard, it's a long trip. We'll let you go. Bye.
Thank you very much.
Thanks very much.